Good morning in Florida. I don't know what time it is where you are in the world. We're a global TV show.
Absolutely.
How many years?
Well, we're doing this for 3 years. No?
3 years. I think we covered almost every time zone in the world in the past 3 years.
What is actually interesting, Al, is that we started the idea of doing all the, webinars and interviews through the computer because of the pandemic.
Yes.
Because, prior to that, we used to do a lot of in-person events.
Yep.
But really, the technology with the pandemic took us to another level. And this show became so successful and interesting for everybody that we kept producing the show. And the good news about this show is that soon we have a big surprise for everybody because in September we're going to launch officially the studio to have this show and so many other shows with the Global Trade Chamber TV. So we're super excited about that because we are acquiring more equipment.
Yeah, we're going to
and
build
we have a full studio.
So you're all welcome to come and be interviewed and tape your shows in our own TV studio.
Another great thing is that we were able to actually also stream this show and all our shows of the Global Trade Chamber TV in Roku. So we have Roku channel.
Yep.
We also have the Fire Stick with Amazon. We are in several platforms in Latin America and Asia. And of course, social media like Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook.
I think we're very busy. What do you think?
We are very busy, and busy is good because
good.
that means that we're helping, we're connecting people, we're meeting people, but the most important aspect, we are learning from people that is successful.
Exactly. I'm Al Otero, the president of the Global Trade Chamber, and our special co-host is
Maria Rene Davila.
And who are you? What do you do?
I'm the founder of the Successful Women in Business, but also I manage the Global Trade Chamber. So we're here to help you.
We're the dream team. I dream and you work. No? Oh. All right. Today is no different than any other show where we have great information, amazing people. And I think for the first time this month, we actually have somebody directly from Colombia, the land of the coffee and beautiful mountains and oceans. Colombia has everything. Not that I'm from Colombia.
No, of course.
Nothing to do with the coffee from Colombia that I drink all day, every day. And we have a very special guest that we are now. It's part of our show now. Every week, we're so happy to have this incredible, amazing young lady that is touching the lives of women all over the world.
From North Carolina.
North Carolina is beautiful. I love North Carolina. And I've known her for a long time. I'm not allowed to say for how long because I get in trouble. But we're going to bring out Betsy Miller. She's a global representative for rodent skincare. She's going to explain to you more about what she does, but she's an expert networker. She has her own group organization, and she represents
Rodan and Fields.
I better write Rodan and Fields.
You only have to repeat 10 times, and you
Fields. I got it. I'll have it by the end of the year.
You just need to get it on your bathroom sink. That way you'll see it every morning and every night, and then you'll know the name.
Is it a guy, Rodan and Fields, or is it a girl?
It's two women. They're two, they're two doctors, dermatologists. They met at Stanford, and they're the doctors that are created Proactive. So they took that global, and then they entered into the anti-aging field.
Beautiful.
Yes,
so you have tips today.
I'm so happy to be with you guys again on Fabulous Fresh Face Friday. This will be our 5-minute Fresh Face Friday. And today I'm going to share with you my favorite exfoliating tools that Rodan and Fields has. I've used a lot because I always take care of my skin, and these two are my favorite items. We're independent consultants, so nothing I say is their opinion. It's really just my opinion. But I want to share with you today
Rodan, please microdermabrasion paste so we can see the products. There you go.
Yes. Our microdermabrasion paste doubles as a mirror. This is an exfoliating paste. It's the sugar and salt paste. Oh my gosh, exfoliating paste. It smells delicious. It's got vitamin C and vitamin E in it. And this you're going to want to use on your face maybe 2 to 3 times a week and all over your body to just get rid of those dead skin cells and help your natural, fresh, rejuvenated, glowing skin shine through. Because when you exfoliate, you get rid of all the dirt and grime and dead skin cells.
Wow.
That's my best friend, Jamie. She uses this product, and yeah, when you exfoliate, you just allow those your natural, beautiful skin to shine through. So it's really important to get rid of all the dead skin cells and the dirt and everything else. Another tool that you can use, and you can add this to your skincare routine no matter what you're using. And that's the great thing about these two products is you might be happy with your skincare routine. You have a cleanser, a toner, a moisturizer that you love. You can simply add in these two products and boost or amp up your results. This is our AMP MD system. It's a handheld derma roller. It has 192 surgical steel pinheads. And what it does is creates little microchannels in your skin to help get your products down deep and help that cellular turnover. It comes with our Redefine Intensive Renewing Serum. This is the highest form of vitamin A that you can get without a prescription. It is neatly packaged in biodegradable little capsules. And the amount that they get into this little guy is amazing. But what this is going to do is this retinol is a nightly serum that you put on after your toner and after you roll. And this is going to plump up your skin, fill in those fine lines and wrinkles, soften your skin, and brighten it up. These guys are amazing. And that's my not 5-minute tip of the day.
No, I love it. I believe, Rona, we have more pictures because something that we need to emphasize and highlight is that the products are not just for women. You can also, men can actually use the products. And I want to see some pictures that Rona was going to share with us. But you see the difference, the before and after, and how really the skin changes. So that is amazing.
Yes. Yep. We Rodan & Fields has been the #1 premium skincare brand in North America for the last 6 years. And we're only in 3 other countries. We launched in Japan during the pandemic. And these ladies are not stopping. We continuously shake up the skincare industry every year when we, or every 6 months, I guess I should say, when we release a new product.
There you go.
Yeah, I see that gentleman there, Alonzo, he uses our Unblemished regimen. And that takes care of, you can see takes care of any acne or anything, but Unblemished also has some anti-aging in there too. So that's going to help with fine lines and wrinkles as well.
Beautiful. This is amazing.
Look at the hands.
That's from the MD paste.
Wow.
That's phenomenal. Right? Yep.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Yes. My email will be in the website. My email and website will be in the chat. And I'm here to help with anybody's skincare concerns, or if you're looking for an alternative way to make some extra money in this economy, I can help you with that too.
Absolutely.
She's a definite entrepreneur. Thank you, Betsy. We appreciate you. You're part of our family.
I love being part of your family.
You're the best. For women to look, feel, and think like a CEO, they need Betsy for one of those. So Betsy makes everybody look like a CEO.
In person. That'll be so fun.
Yes. Can't wait to have you here. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Betsy.
Thank you, Betsy.
See you next week.
Have a nice
Friday. Bye-bye.
Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th, yeah. So, Maria, who do we have today?
Well, you were talking about Colombia. Beautiful Colombia.
Beautiful Colombia.
We went there for several conferences, and I love the country. I love to travel, but Colombia is special. I really enjoyed the time there. People is very nice, friendly, and I had an amazing time. So today I want to introduce our guest from Colombia, and she is in Colombia. Yes. Please welcome Dr. Ines.
Hi, hello.
Hi, Dr. Ines Pardo. Good morning. We're so
How
happy.
are you?
Great. You look great. Are
Thank
you using the makeup from Betsy? You look wonderful.
I want to buy everything
You want to buy everything.
for the
That's-
hands. My goodness.
yeah,
I
yeah,
know, I really want to try it too.
Really? I want to try those.
good. We're gonna get you in touch with Betsy. Maria, tell us a little bit about this.
Well, Miss Ines
Yes.
is actually a psychologist. She's a certified coach for with more than 30 years running her business and helping executives to unleash their careers, encouraging them to be a leader, be very effective, passionate about what they do. So she is an expert coach.
Amazing. And she's global too.
Oh, she's global, she's
Yeah.
international, she's going to London, she's going to be
Oh
one of the
boy.
recipients, she's a
And she's
co-author
bringing a
of the book.
delegation, right?
Anything
She's
else? She's
bringing a
going to be on the
delegation.
cover of the magazine.
No way. She's a full superstar.
And yes, you're right. She's also bringing a delegation from Colombia.
Yes, yes. That's first year we had a delegation from Colombia. We had representatives before, but you were bringing the first delegation. That's beautiful.
Good, very good.
Can't wait. So tell us.
Dr. Pardo, tell us more about what you do. I know that I did a short introduction, but we want to learn more about the coaching when you talk about helping businesses and executives. What do you mean with unleash their careers?
Okay. First of all, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you to Al, to Renee for inviting me. It's really an honor being here. It's not true what you are saying that I'm an expert and whatever is not. It's true that I have several certifications, several. I have a collections. I made courses in Argentina, in London, in the States, many places. But you are never an expert. Now I am. I think that I know less than when I started. Because really, human beings, we are so complicated and so special, each one, that now, after 30 years of experience, I said, oh my goodness, am I a good advisor? I'm not sure, honestly. Results say yes, because they call me again and I am still in the business. So I said, okay,
Yes.
I do my best.
You're the
But I
great.
tell you that the best that I have done, aside or as the best for me, is raising my family at the same time that I have been trying to work and trying to be good and good for Fortune 500 companies. That is your question. Yes, I have been trying to help leaders. First, making an assessment to make sure what do they have and what do they don't have, so they can work and do the best with what they do have. At the beginning, when I started my career as psychologist, you were a kind of detective that you have to notice where were the mistakes, where what was missing, let's say. And after many years, a candidate, a very brilliant one, he now has a global position in a very important company. He told me, he asked me, why do you have to focus on my missing points? Why don't we talk about the good things I have? And I said, oh my goodness, he's right. you know? So I changed my mind of recruiter, trying to find what was missing. And I started finding what do you have, and we will construct and build over what you already have. And it has worked very well, because all of us, we want to do our best always. So that has been my accomplishment, let's say, trying to identify who you are, what do you have, which is your luggage, let's say, and how we are going to build and do good things with it.
And that is so important when you talk about the assessment. I believe that is one of the first steps because as a leader, you need to understand who you are. You need to know yourself. I call it in marketing the SWOT analysis. Like you need to know what your strengths are, the weakness you have, but at the same time, look at the opportunities and threats. That's the way I analyze what you just said about the assessment. But is that so important for an entrepreneur to understand that? And what I
Yes,
like about what you mentioned is that based on the assessment, you can help them to highlight what they do good, and you help them to work more on their weaknesses. So, what
true.
type of let's say the consulting, let's say that this person has weaknesses in delegating responsibilities. Is that what you mean with leadership, or what type of the consulting you're going to provide and coaching in that part?
I don't understand very well your question, but I suppose what you are trying to ask is if I am focusing, if I define leadership in delegating and running a team, that's the question.
Yes, I was just giving you an example of when you mentioned about the assessment. So, in your
Okay,
30 years of coaching and coaching executives, what you have noticed that is the most common weakness they have? Let's put it in
o-
that way.
okay. The worst and most difficult thing for me to define is what is leadership, because it's really an art. Really, I admire my leaders. I really admire them because they need to have a mixture of many qualities. So many. They have to be intelligent. They have to be organized. They have to have good communication. They have to have. They must be assertive, very assertive, and they have to understand each person, each member of the team, and really decipherate what is going on inside of them. So it's really so difficult to be a good leader, so difficult, and they manage to do it very well. And when you make assessments, for instance, the 360s, that maybe you are familiar with that, they get feedback from their boss, their peers, the colleagues, everybody around them, clients, people who works with them, and everybody tells them how do they see them as a leader. So we give the feedback. That's the picture. That's what people is seeing that you work like or you do like. They see it. So with that feedback, we start constructing and building and fixing something if there is something to fix, or please continue doing that because you are doing it very well. So do it more. Use your strength. That's the way, or fix this thing that is not working so much.
That's
That,
amazing.
that does it
Yep. I
respond?
love that. I love
Yeah,
it.
definitely. I mean, we're learning a lot with that
Yeah, that's
assessment
very
today.
important because everybody's thinking that they're great, that they're doing a great
Yeah,
job, but they never take the time to ask other people how they feel about them.
yeah.
That's so important. That's why they have
Especially,
all this. Yeah, I love it.
yeah, especially for leaders because they are doing their best for sure, but maybe there are some complaints or people expect more from them, or the business is asking you are the best but you have to give us more and more. So you have to give them the tools to unleash and to do the best of the best.
That's
I love
awesome.
it.
I love it.
Ines, tell us about your career, your path, but especially all the challenges that you face, because you mentioned that you are doing this for 30 years, over 30 years, and probably you started when you were in your 30s. But back in that time, I'm sure that the environment for women, in the workplace was completely different.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's, oh, you said
She's
it.
laughing. See, something
You
happened there.
said it. Yeah, you bring it a
uh,
point.
have you heard about dinosaurs? You know the dinosaurs?
We still have a lot in the corporate world. We still have a lot of dinosaurs.
I am one of those.
There's good
Wh-
dinosaurs.
when I started my business, it's because my daughter, who is in this picture, here,
Oh, yeah.
uh, I was 33 and I had my two daughters. Two. One died. She's in heaven now and she is always helping me. And I wanted to be a good mom, a very good mom, but also I wanted to work and be a good professional. And at that time, it was a men's world, believe me.
So,
The name of my
oh,
company is in a masculine name. Otherwise, I knew I was not going to be accepted, you know. I
Wow.
had to pretend I was like stiff and tough and whatever to look very professional. And I did my best, and I think I got it because I managed to be myself, to have my family, to have my beliefs, my values, and
yeah.
not to sell my soul to devil, you know. That sometimes you have to do it if you want to be successful. So I decided, if I have to do that, I don't want to be successful. If I
Mm,
have to, yes.
yeah, if you
No, go
have,
ahead. Go ahead.
no, I'm
Mhm.
impressed. I am so impressed because there's
I,
not
I,
many
I,
women say that.
I never negotiated my values, you know, never,
Good,
never, never, never.
very good.
I am being shy. That's why I'm trying to show my Christ behind,
That's good.
because I think that your spiritual life is more important than anything. I don't want to remind you, but everybody's going to die, you know. My daughter died, my father died, and many people around you with the pandemic died. And sometimes when you are working and you are being successful, people thinks that being successful means earning money, having a lot of titles and things, and that is not that is not being successful, because it has an end. You have to be in peace with yourself and try to help people and try to do your best to serve others. And I think I had tried to do it. I still have a lot to work to accomplish it, but I will continue it until I can. I want to be, I don't know how to say, someone to help people, to help others.
I love it. Can people be successful without having money?
I think so. Yes, honestly, I envy people. For instance, people who lives at the countryside. They don't know they are very successful, you know. But I envy them. They have a house. They have a cow. They have a kid, a chicken. You know. Uh, they have nature. They have peace. I think that we have to redefine what is being successful,
Mm.
because I wonder if they dream with being in a big city, dream with having a car, you know, a title. But I think no, that's not success. Success is being in peace, having what you want, to have your things as you dreamed, you know. And you don't need money to be happy. Unfortunately, in corporate world, if you don't have money and you don't show off that you have many things around you, nobody trusts you. So that's why I have been collecting um, certifications and things, and international whatever and whatever, to be trusted.
Excellent.
Have
This
you
is
So
noticed a change in the workplace and especially in the corporate world between what was before? You mentioned about being formal, wearing the suit and having certificates. But what about now? How you see the new leadership in especially with the millennials and all these IT companies?
oh my goodness.
was not in
Okay,
trouble
we
with
have 2 minutes, or how
that.
long?
20 minutes.
I think that human beings, we are the same, you know, the same. We try to change, we try to improve. With the pandemic, we realize that we have to put things in their place. But as soon as you come back to normality, you forget everything, and you forget that you have to give importance to what is really important, not money, no titles, you know. But you have to balance both things, because you cannot be successful in a corporate world if you don't use certain rules and certain money things. So you have to remember always that there is something beyond, you know. Not only money, not only retirement, not only a nice house, a nice car. You have to remind it every day and help people to continue being very good human beings and very good professionals, but not to forget that when you are on the top,
Mm.
because people
Absolutely.
tend to be confused at the end.
That's I think the key today is to work towards leaving a legacy, because if there's nothing after you, when you're dead, you're gone and there's nothing left. So what do
True.
you leave? What do you leave for the people after you? Your children, your other family, the society. What impact have you made on the society? So building
I
a legacy is crucial to your existence.
totally agree, Al. Totally agree. And you know what is worse? You don't need to die
I don't need to that.
to realize that when people are fired, when they lose their jobs,
Yes,
they lose everything.
yes,
They lose their identity, their self-esteem, everything, because they were convinced that because they have a very good job, a very good income, they were good people. So
yep.
there is a lot to work around this. And we don't need to be dead. I'm not dead still.
No,
No, of course not. You were
yeah,
young.
you're very young,
you
very young.
know, I'm 63 and I have not used those creams that you announced at the beginning.
Now she's gonna be 50. She's gonna be
I,
go back in time.
yeah, I will buy those and I will look like 15 years old next
Perfect.
show.
I love it. But remember that Dr. Ines is going to be also one of the speakers at the London
Oh
Convention. We need to
yes.
talk about
Can't wait.
that. What is going to be the name of your presentation?
I believe in miracles,
Oh,
Renee,
Yes.
because
wow. That's
I,
going to be
because
oh,
oh,
look at
look at
who is
that.
that
So
superstar?
Ines Pardo. Look at that.
Wow. And she didn't need makeup. Look, she looks great.
Yeah, love it, love it. For everybody that is
Yeah,
going to
that's
London
beautiful.
or is in London around the area, don't miss this convention. It's going to be an amazing 4 days of activities. Ines Pardo is going to be one of the main speakers for this conference, and you
Yes.
cannot miss this opportunity to learn more about what she has to say. And if you want to really understand what miracle means, right, and how you can depend on them, don't miss this conference. But also, Ines is so active. She doesn't need to be here. She can be from Colombia, successful international speaker and be everywhere.
She can
She's
be
gonna be
everywhere.
also co-author of our volume 2.
Wow. Boy, she's really everywhere.
She's everywhere. She's one of the contributors for the 100 most successful women around the world, and
Book
is around the world
around the
because she's
world book.
from
There, oh,
Colombia,
look,
right?
that
Look at
looks
the
beautiful.
book. And you don't want to miss
Nice.
this. We're going to be launching officially this book in August during the convention.
Wow.
But if you want to have, want to learn tips and learn more about her, you need to get the copy.
Yep.
We'll let you know when the book is going to be ready for purchase.
Purchase.
We're working on that. We're working on all the editing part right now. The publisher is working very hard, but we're sure that we're going to have a successful book. Volume 1 was a total success. We have
Yes.
actually bestseller in London
Several
and in
places.
some
Yep.
wow.
regions in Africa. So we
Yep.
were doing very good.
Yep.
Target was one of the companies that picked the book,
Mhm.
and we're sure that for book volume 2 it's
We're
going to
gonna
be a
even
total
better.
success. Yep.
Yes. But not only was it very inspirational, the first one, but now this one gives you more actual practical tips to start and grow a business, right?
Absolutely. That's why the theme of this book is from scratch to success.
To success.
And Dr. Pardo was talking about the success and, what is the meaning of success. You're going to be actually able to learn what is the different approaches for success through these different successful co-authors of the book.
No, I think that her story is gonna really wake people up to what success is, because everybody's focused on making the money, driving the cars, like she says, wearing the clothes. But at the end of the day, if they lose the job, they got
Yeah.
nothing, because it's all here. It's
Yeah.
all mental. You're gonna change the world. And another thing, she is. I like her. When I first met her, she was so dynamite.
Oh, yeah. Al was telling me all the time, oh,
yes,
Ines is bringing
yeah,
the
she
delegation.
is
Ines,
amazing.
you need to meet Ines.
Yes,
No.
I'm so happy. And one thing you forgot, she's gonna receive an award
Oh, yes.
because she likes awards. She
I think
collects
I said that
awards.
at the beginning.
Yes,
Oh,
I collected.
She collects awards because she deserves it.
Just for fun.
Just for
No,
fun.
I
It's her
don't
hobby.
deserve them.
It's her hobby. But she only is getting things that she has earned and deserved. Period. So if she has not impacted people and done a phenomenal job touching people's lives, she would not even be in London. She'd be in Colombia drinking coffee.
And that's why we want to recognize Dr.
Yes.
Ines Pardo for
Yes.
her successful 30-year career.
Mm.
And she has been nominated and also recognized as one of the most.
It's people like Ines that people need to meet because the people with the big mouth saying how great they are, telling other people how great they are, they're not touching any lives. She's so humble. She's so nice.
No, no, I'm
Yes.
not.
Yes.
She's not humble.
No.
When's your birthday? When's your
I have
birthday?
a good advisor. Look at him. I have a good advisor.
It's
Here
working.
it is.
It's working. So when is your
Yes,
birthday?
October. I
Oh,
will
I
be
thought it was. So we can celebrate in
So
August.
you are a Scorpion.
Libra. Libra.
Oh, like Al. So you
I
put
always
everything in
try to
balance.
have.
That's
That's
Yes,
right.
good.
She
that's my
balanced me out.
life. That's my
Good.
life.
The other thing that before we close here is that what I love about Ines is, and one of my mentors when I first started getting into business was the president and CEO of Cisco Foods, which is a mega company. And we
Yeah,
used to sit and have lunch and have coffee. And his whole philosophy in life was to be a servant leader.
I love it. I
That's it.
love it. Yeah.
He was a servant leader, and he taught
Wow.
me to be a servant leader when I had no idea about business because I was just getting into business. But Joe Shortino always said, Al, you need to be a servant leader. He's the
Yeah.
only person that I've known that would be walking the plant and talking to the janitor, and somebody's dog died. He had over 1,000 employees, I think, at this plant. And he would
Wow.
actually go and talk to him when he heard that the dog died. So he was touching lives at the bottom of the corporation because he was in touch with everybody. He wanted to serve, and he did. He did a great job.
And that's what
And
you are doing, Al and
well,
Renee.
So
that's what you're teaching.
now I have two mentors from Colombia. Okay, Dr. Ines Pardo and Dr. Alotero here.
So Ines said she was going to bring me some aguardiente de Colombia.
No, by no means. Coffee.
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 So yeah,
Yes.
coffee. So the beauty of London is that we're going to meet amazing ladies from all over the world that in one way or another are touching people's lives, whether they have a foundation for divorced women that have suffered and been abused, to touching
Wow.
corporate leaders in Fortune 500. They're all doing the same thing, serving, serving.
As you
So
are
we
doing. And that's why I appreciate it so much, Al.
I
Really.
like
You are
this. I
doing
love
a
this.
really great job. Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's people like you that keep us inspired and motivated to do more. So we appreciate you. We're running out of time, but it's not about time. It's about the relationships that we're building for life, and you're part
Yeah,
of the family for life.
that's true.
Yes. So we'll see you in London. We have to go. This has been an incredible show. And
Okay.
if you want to be touched by Ines and all her 30 years, she's lying that she's 30 years. She's probably done it for 10, but she looks so young. How can she be doing
Look.
30 years? So we're very happy to see you and meet you again. And it's only the beginning, and London's the place to meet her in person.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much to both of
See
you.
you
Thank you.
in London.
August.
Okay, bye
I will-
bye.
What city are you in?
Sorry?
What city? What city are you in?
Bogota now. Right now in Bogota.
But what's the other city you go to?
Santa Marta.
She
I
goes, she has
love
a
that.
place on the beach in Santa Marta.
Oh, wow.
Yes, you
So
are
you have to
welcome.
invite us. You're going to invite
Yeah.
us one day to go to
Yes,
Santa Marta.
whenever you want. Really, it's really a therapy. Just seeing the sea. That's
Oh,
what I can tell you. You don't need money, people on the beach, they don't care about anything. They
Wow.
sell little things. They have food, fish. You know,
Oh,
you don't.
oh,
We
can't
complicate
wait.
life so much.
Good. So we'll see you in London, and then we'll see you in Colombia after.
Good, good. Hope so.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Okay.
Take
Bye
care.
now.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Wow. Another powerful, information packed, amazing day here at our success stories. If you want to meet people like Ines, you have to go to London because you're only going to get one chance in life to meet people like Ines from all over the world.
Thank you so much. Like always, I wish you a wonderful weekend. Happy 4th of July for the ones that are going to celebrate and enjoy the holiday. It's actually a happy weekend holiday.
Happy weekend. Now it starts today, all the
Starts
way through
today.
Monday.
Happy
Wow.
hour for all and
It's not
happy for
easy.
everybody. So thank you so much. We see you next week.
Happy day.